Hello and welcome everyone. Thank you very much for joining me today on my latest daily news show. Thought to do just a little podcast, everyone. Hopefully you're having a lovely night anyway, morning, wherever you are waking up to in this fine morning, night, wherever you are. It's just thought I'd bring you the latest in terms of Jadon Sancho. You probably wake up to a lot of news really in relation to this story. It's coming from Dominic King in relation to Sancho. Everyone, I want to gauge your thoughts and opinions. I will be doing a podcast on Thursday around, try and get it out for about 8 p.m. I get Dave from Dave LFC Chats, Connor, and Mickey. So if you want to get involved in that, everyone, make sure you do get your comments in. You want to hop on the podcast and be very happy to get you all on, everyone. But yeah, alright, no Fred, everyone. Obviously this is a live stream, so if you're joining this live stream, make sure you do get your comments in, and we'll gauge your thoughts really on the latest news in relation to Jadon Sancho. Would you like to see him join Liverpool Football Club? I get straight into the latest in terms of the developments in this story, everyone. But I just thought it'd be a great story, and for me, I was speaking to Dave on his video. Everyone, let me know. Head over to Dave's channel, and we spoke a bit about this in relation to seeing, would it be Timo Werner or Jadon Sancho, in relation to both of them are very good players. Liverpool, Sancho, as we'll probably talk about in this little article anyway, in relation from Dominic, he talks about obviously the connections Sancho's got with the English, especially the English national players in the Liverpool squad anyway. Trent and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain are very much best mates with the young lads anyway. He's playing fantastic. One of the leading lights in Europe. He's probably up. I think he's in the top 5 for leading chances created in the whole of Europe this season anyway. And just for a young lad himself anyway, he's only 19 years old. And he's setting Europe alight, and he's setting the Bundesliga alight, everyone. But we'll get straight into the story, everyone. Let me know your thoughts. I'll leave the story in the comment section below, so you can go and check it out in its more entirety, everyone. But Liverpool have informed Borussia Dortmund of the desire to sign Jadon Sancho this summer, with the German club expecting to demand at least 100 million for the 19-year-old forward. Obviously, Sancho previously played for Manchester City, not in the first team regular anyway, but he was in the academy. He was getting tracked by the likes of Manchester United, Chelsea, Real Madrid and Barcelona before his move to the Bundesliga. Everyone, let me know your thoughts. I will be reading out every single one of your comments, and we'll read out your comments in tomorrow's podcast, everyone. But I really want to gauge your thoughts. Obviously, Sancho in 2019-20 season, he's made 29 appearances, registering 15 goals and assisting 17 assists anyway. And it goes on to the article, Sancho was good friends with Trent, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Jordan Henderson, and is also close to Ryan Brewster on loan at Swansea. The pair helped England win the under-17s Club World Cup in 2017. Klopp admitted in January as well it would be very difficult to improve on his squad, but he's also keen and open about he's very open in his admiration of Sancho. So, speaking last February, Klopp was praised his former club for the steward 8 million capture of Sancho, going on to say, his quotes, buying English players is a smart idea because of the world we live in. It would never have changed to get Sancho, but we are not blind in terms of seeing the quality. Everyone, let's get to all your comments. Obviously, if you join the live stream live, everyone. Is King's story confirmed? It's on the article, mate. I'll leave it in the description anyway, mate. It's only just broke about 20 minutes ago, mate. So it's very interesting and fantastic read. This is on the Mail, on the website anyway, mate. But everyone, what are your thoughts on Jadon Sancho? It was only going to be a quick update video, everyone, but I will see you tomorrow for a video podcast anyway, everyone. So if you've got any questions or you want to pop in for all of us anyway, and we'll read it out on the video tomorrow on the podcast. But see you tomorrow, everyone. Have a quality rest of your night, morning, wherever you are around the world. And I'd absolutely love Jadon Sancho. I've seen him in the Champions League, and I've seen a couple of highlights. I've watched Borussia Dortmund a couple of times this season. Obviously, a link up with Haaland since he's moved to Borussia Dortmund. Those two have absolutely hit it off. Sancho, he's a very direct player, as I said just prior then to his statistics. He's only 19 years old, and especially he's very adaptable. He can play down the left hand flank, right attacking mid areas, and right hand flank. He's very much a Jurgen Klopp type of player. So I can understand in relation to Liverpool being interested in buying Sancho, especially if we are going to lose Harry Wilson anyway to Bournemouth, and we get around about 30 million. And Shaqiri, it looks like he'll be moving at the end of this season as well. So there will be room to improve the squad, and I think going into next season, Liverpool will be needing to very much be very adaptable, and in terms of flexibility, in terms of attacking options. We can't just continue to rely on Mane, Firmino, and Salah, Mane and Firmino, because it'd be the amount of games they've played this season. I think we've been very fortunate. Obviously, Mane has been previously out over the last couple of weeks anyway with an injury, but if you look past that, you've got the likes of Divock Origi, Shaqiri as well. But if Shaqiri is to move out and go on to pastures new, you're looking to bring in Sancho or a player of Timo Werner's quality. But for me, if you had to pick one and really put my eggs in one basket, I personally could see Sancho being more of a viable option, really, in terms of the way in which we want to play our football. Sancho in the last couple of weeks, he's been playing a lot more central in terms of his creativity. So I could see him picking up Liverpool's midfield anyway. I could see us fitting him in, especially if Klopp goes to the system which he's played a couple of times this season. He usually tends to play a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-3-3. That's what you need. You've got to be flexible in terms of your formations throughout. But I could see a world where we would drop Sancho in that central attacking area, and you got Mane off the left hand flank, Salah off the right hand flank, and then obviously you got Bobby El Senor up front. So it's a transfer that I can see that is very feasible, and it makes a lot of sense in relation to Liverpool's recruitment, especially, as I said, we're going to be losing Harry Wilson in the summer. Shaqiri looks like he's going, and Bruce is out on loan anyway, and Liverpool want to, we've got Minamino, got Divock Origi, but I think 100 million, everyone let me know your thoughts. That's a big point. How the transfer fee, how happy would you be if Liverpool were to pay the expected around about 100 million for Sancho? I think it'd be an absolute astute bit of business by Liverpool Football Club. I just hope we do sign him. But in terms of the developments of this story, I think this is a story that won't disappear in terms of Sancho. I absolutely love him as a player, everyone, but just thought I'd bring it to you and get to a couple of comments if you haven't jumped in, everyone. It won't be both Werner and Sancho, surely. Ginny, LFC? No, I don't think it will be, mate. But for me, if you had to pick one, it'd be definitely Sancho in terms of how his style of football, mate. I know we got Timo would be lovely, but for me personally, I'd absolutely love it if we can see and get Sancho. Everyone, if you just joined the live stream, this video will be getting uploaded, so if you haven't missed it, you can rewind. Really, I read through the article by Dominic. I'm confused, as I read today, Klopp sat down with club officials and they decided no big money signings needed this summer, just some replacements for the few who might leave. Yeah, mate, it's in terms of player recruitment, mate, we're not going to be spending, like, it was a very quiet summer. The window just gone anyway, not January but the season before. Any player recruitment, we're not going to be splashing the cash. And Klopp, you're looking around Europe, if Liverpool were to improve on the current squad in which we've got, you're looking at 150 million type players. I could see a Sancho, mate, but in terms of, I could just see Sancho happening, mate. Paul said City have a clause where they sold Sancho to be able to match any offer by any club to purchase. Yeah, Paul, I think I read something similar, mate, but I think Sancho, in terms of when he did leave, mate, he left on very bad terms. In terms of City, you've got Mahrez, you've got Sané. What's he going to happen to him? Will he go to Bayern Munich? But I think, for me, it all makes sense in terms of the recruitment, mate. I did see that, and that has been muted a couple of times in terms of, in relation to Sancho moving to City, but it's alright, City wanting to put a bid in, mate. But I don't think, personally, if I was Sancho and if any of us would not want to join City, in terms of, he was there a couple of years back, and he knows how difficult it would be for any player. Yeah, don't get me wrong, City could match Liverpool's offer, but for me as a player, if you were to put yourself in Sancho's boots, we've mentioned the players and that he's mates with as well, it all makes sense. He loves, and I'm pretty sure there's a couple of lads in the Borussia Dortmund camp anyway, in the hierarchy, nudging him over to Liverpool. North, I don't know a huge lot about him other than a talent with a bit of attitude. North, I think if you look around the whole of Europe, mate, that you need a bit of attitude really to be a good player. Cristiano Ronaldo had it, Lionel Messi had it when he was younger, Zlatan had it, Gerrard had it when he was younger. He knew he was good and he knew what it'd take to really become a world class player. So you do need that. Sancho, Wayne, or habits, all things being equal. Obstruct, who would you like out of them, mate? I don't think we'll sign all of them, but if I had to pick out of those three, mate, it'd be very much Jadon Sancho. In terms of just the flexibility in where he can play, mate, he can play central. As I said before, he can play various positions. Timo Werner, yeah, he can play striker, could possibly play on the wing, but he's more predominantly a forward striker in striker positions, mate. My money would be on Werner to join. Nice one, Ginny. Hit the up button, troops. Nice one, North. Alright, did you didn't get a notification, Ben? No, I'm not surprised, mate, but just keep on checking on apologies if you didn't get the notification. Classic YouTube, isn't it, Ben? No, it's just a little podcast, Ben. If we sign Werner or Mbappe is some Lavid assassin, I'd love to see a new formation. Lavid, I think, as I spoke to Dave, mate, I don't know if make sure everyone checks out Dave's LFC chats. I've done a great interview, podcast really anyway, with Dave. It's on his channel, go and check it out, absolute cracking. Dave LFC chats. If you're not aware of Dave's channel, go over there and subscribe anyway. But me and Dave, we spoke about this in terms of, if Liverpool to continue their success, you've got to be a lot more, because teams will figure us out next season. That's the beauty of being one of the world's best teams. Teams will figure out Liverpool, so it's up to Jurgen Klopp and the Liverpool coaches to develop plans, develop formations this season. We figured out from the season just gone, teams that sit behind the ball. So what do Liverpool do? We go and whack it over the top, and that's a different way of winning. Sometimes we needed that. We've gone years of struggling to break teams down that park the bus. So Liverpool this season, we just continue get the ball and absolutely belt it over the top, mate. So it's important that Liverpool do recruit in the right areas, but recruiting for the right players at the right prices. And as I said before, you're not gonna get the best crop of young players, especially because if you got Sancho, as I said, he's 19 years old, and if you bring him in and you bring him into a winning squad, that'd be amazing. Winning nailed on, bro. North Red, it'd be interesting, mate. Very, very interesting. Does anyone actually believe FSG will drop 100 million on one player if not to sell a big name? Nasri, nice one for your comment, la. Yeah, I do believe FSG are in for the long haul, mate. you've seen, they've done it with Virgil van Dijk, they've done it with Alisson Becker. Why wouldn't they do it with another player? The amount of money Liverpool generated last season in terms of that Champions League run, you're looking at about a couple of 100 million anyway in terms of that. New stands, lots of revenue, TV money, lots of revenue, so there is money there. And they're building a new stand as well, they're building a new training facility complex, so the money is getting spent, and it will be getting spent on players for the right price, mate. Sancho's alleged attitude would concern me, Northred. I think every player's got an attitude, mate, in terms of when you do recruit players. As I said before, Gerrard had an attitude problem, Fowler probably when he was coming through. But Klopp is the type of manager that would stamp that out in a player, in a player, mate. So if there was one manager in world football to really help and nurture and develop a player and stamp that out of his game, definitely Jurgen Klopp, mate. So any alleged attitude problem, I think Klopp would sort that out, wouldn't he? And plus, he probably just wants a move. Don't get me wrong, he loves his time. He's loved his time at Dortmund, and how refreshing is it, especially from an English point of view. You've seen a young lad wasn't getting a look in at Manchester City. He's moved abroad. City were like, yeah, we don't want you anymore. Sold him. 8 million they bought him for, and he's absolutely become one of the leading one of the best young European players in world football. Sancho, young, he could make a big money move and could become a flop, or maybe he could stay and develop a bit more. Lavid, I don't think he's definitely not going to be a flop. He's already highlighted to the rest of Europe. I don't know if you've just joined this stream, everyone, but in terms of his statistical breakdown from this season, 29 appearances, 15 goals and 17 assists in the season 2019-20 over the calendar season. They're absolutely phenomenal. That's more than a goal and assist, over. So he's producing remarkable numbers in terms of his developments. Ben said, if we miss out on Sancho and he goes on to be a worldie, it would just be heartbreaking. Similar feeling to when we missed out on Sanchez and we went on to do so well at Arsenal. Also, FSG need to prove to the fans they're willing to spend without selling. Ben, they are spending. I don't know where this notion is of FSG not spending. They're spending on stadiums, they're spending on ground, they are putting the money in the pocket anyway. So for any notion of really FSG not spending, they are putting the money in. With this new 60 million pound training facility, that's going to be massive. It's going to be massive, not just for the Liverpool's recruitment training and that, but future-proofing Liverpool's academy players, bringing young talent from the rest around Europe to Liverpool's base. Jurgen's wanted, if you've not seen the plans, it's going to be very open, so Jurgen can watch the under-17s to the first team all in one glance. Dave, I'm subscribed to you, have been for ages, never get notifications, bro. That's YouTube, no, bro. Go to that. We did because we sell Coutinho and Solanke low. Yeah, I tell you, Nazin, what in terms of we did, we sell Coutinho and Solanke, mate, and what an absolute business structure in which Liverpool have got in terms of selling players. If Liverpool are to sell Harry Wilson to Bournemouth, and we've sold Jordan Ibe, some of the players we've got, the money in which we've received in players has been absolutely phenomenal, and the work in which Michael Edwards has done is absolutely boss. But yeah, welcome. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining on the live stream, everyone. As I said, me, Dave, Mickey, and Connor will be doing a podcast tomorrow, so get your comments in the comment section below as well, everyone. And I will be trying to... Oh, there's Doug as well. Nice one for jumping on, Doug. I will be trying to get Doug on. Doug's busy for tomorrow's episode, but we'll get Doug on definitely the week after. Can't wait to get Doug on the podcast. Harry Wilson and Shaq pays for a new training facility. Absolutely spot on there, North Leicester, because if you're looking at it, is very documented that Shaqiri is looking like he will be moving past his new anyway, but I absolutely love Shaqiri. He's the type of quality in which, prior to Jurgen Klopp bringing in player recruitment and everything, we needed that, and absolutely should love Shaqiri, but it is looking like he will be moving in the summer. But yeah, Harry Wilson and Shaqiri, you're looking at half of the budget for really Sancho if Liverpool do sell both of them for around about £30 million each. I know Bournemouth will be definitely wanting to try and keep hold of Harry Wilson. You're looking at Harry Wilson, you're like, could he break into Liverpool's first team? He's got the quality to, but I think it's like Danny Ings. Danny Ings had to move because we all knew he wasn't going to get into Liverpool's first team as much as we absolutely loved Danny Ings. He struggled with injuries, but sometimes you've got to realise and appreciate players and just say to them, go on, you can go out and prove yourself. But that'd be amazing. True, they do put money into the club when you put it in that way. Maybe just gets overlooked because transfers are the main focus of spending. Yeah, Ben, it's nice doing transfers and everything. I think that's us as football fans, every single one of us, we do love transfers and we do love transfer talk, and I love it. I absolutely love it. But in terms of Sancho, mate, you've got to look at the spending in all aspects. I think Liverpool, the facilities, the grounds, that all costs money. And don't get me wrong, FSG, I tell you now, it wouldn't surprise me if we go and whack out £100 million bid for Sancho and then we buy a Timo Werner. Don't get me wrong, but the realist in me says we'll just get one big player, really, because why would you want to upset the apple cart, really, and change something that's not broken? But the amount of games we will be looking to play in next season, yet again, as I said, teams will figure this out. So we've got to bring in players, bring in the quality of Sancho. Bournemouth got some great deals there. I tell you, at Anfield, like, we got some absolutely amazing deals, didn't we? Solanke, was it Brad Smith we sold to them as well for around about 10 to 12 million. Obviously the left back, I think it was Brad Smith, we got the left back in which we sold to them as well. Solanke for around about 20 to 25 million. Jordan Ibe, 20 odd million. Absolutely phenomenal bit of business. You can look at the players in which Liverpool brought in, but if you look at the transfers in which Liverpool have sold, that's where we've done absolutely amazing wheeling and dealing by Michael Edwards. I tell you, he deserves a pay rise. Jack 11 FIFA has commented saying, just hoping we still improved the depth in quality. Hate comparing to City, but you look at the quality they have off the bench. At the moment, we are going from 10 out of 10 to 7 out of 10 players. Absolutely get that, Jack. Cracking comment, mate. Don't get me wrong, we want to get up to the quality of Manchester City, but it's important that we do strengthen. We've got amazing, as Jack 11 Fever just said then, from 1 to 11, Liverpool's first team is absolutely phenomenal. But what we want to do is really improve. Brought Minamino in, bring another player like Sancho, and then you've got arguably 1 or 2 or 3 more or less world-class players off the bench, and then you can just rotate. And you've got the likes of, obviously, Chambo, Fabinho, Henderson, Milner. Everyone, how long do you reckon Milner going for? I think he'll be playing until he's about 50 anyway. But the players, if the position in which you do look at Liverpool, when you analyse and you break down the quality in terms of positioning, Liverpool probably do need one more world-class attacker to really just ease pressure on a lot of the play rotation of the squad. The dugout, what do you make of Egypt calling up Salah to the Olympics? Doug, that was denied, mate. Obviously, I know Rami, his agent, flat out denied that, mate. I don't know if you follow Rami on Twitter, Doug. He absolutely flat out denied it, and he just called it BS, really. I absolutely love him on Twitter. If you're not following Salah's agent, everyone, go and just follow Rami. He's absolutely quality. I remember looking at a story a couple of months back. I didn't report on it because I knew it was absolute BS, but it was from AS anyway, and Rami just tweeted the quote. I think I put it in my video. I see AS are talking out of there. AS, it was a quality, so definitely give him a follow. No, Fred, we need to a right back and left back cover. Trent and Robbo have been running for 2 years solid. Hiccups. Yeah, no, Fred, definitely, mate. You look at the players, left back and right back. Yeah, we've got Larouci and Neco, but you've got the likes of James Milner. He can play. He's very adaptable. He can play left back, right back, and he probably filling in the kitchen at Melwood as well, because he's absolutely much of a legend of a man. But yeah, definitely, I think another player, not go out and big and spend, but as we've all seen, Jurgen and Michael Edwards, they'll have players in mind anyway. But I think Klopp, he's a very big admirer of Sancho. As I said at the top of the show, everyone, if you join the live stream, this video will be getting uploaded anyway, so if you haven't missed it, I'll just quickly run through the top of the article anyway. I'll leave it in the description anyway. This is coming from the Mail anyway. This comes from what's the journalist's name? Dominic King, very very well respected journalist anyway in terms of Liverpool scene. Obviously, if you missed before, Liverpool have informed, apparently, if you want to believe this, Borussia Dortmund of their desire to sign Sancho this summer, with the German club expected to demand at least 100 million for the 19-year-old. And in terms of the relationship with Sancho, it talks about in the article Sancho's friendships with Trent, Henderson, Ryan Brewster. Obviously, both of them Sancho and Brewster won the World Cup in 2017 at the Under-17s World Cup. So and you only have to look on Instagram and the amount of likes and who's liking who's picture. So Sancho will have a lot of mates there, and I think like we seen with Alisson and Firmino. You'll tell me that Firmino didn't kind of chat up Alisson and just ask him, do you fancy going to Liverpool? I'm pretty sure Alisson just said to Firmino, yeah, if something wants to happen. So I think something very similar will be happening in relation to Sancho. Because I know a lot of clubs, it's been seen as every single club does it. When you go to international duty, all the players are speaking to one another. As much as clubs would like to deny it, not just Liverpool but City, when the internet players are going on international duties. But it's amazing. City have all the depth they need and still 22 points behind us. Absolutely spot on. No, Fred, we also have Neco and Klein will be away. Yeah, and therefore, Doug, I think yet again Klein's another player. I think Liverpool will be looking to ease out the door and really free up transfer fees, really, and free up the wage bill. If Virgil van Dijk, like we did talk about in yesterday's video, everyone, in terms of potentially Virgil van Dijk is looking to get a new bumper deal. So there will be players getting off the books in terms of the end of the season. But yes, Neco, just from North. Yes, Neco, agree, but we need another body utility maybe who can play on both sides, but we need to get real on this. Definitely North. I think we got Fabinho, we can very much adapt. He played his younger days at Real Madrid down the right side of the defence anyway. Millie can play, as I said before, everywhere, but you don't really want to be playing James Milner left back. So you got Neco and you got Larouci as well, but I think we could see a very much adaptable defender, because for me personally, everyone, I don't know how you feel, I don't want to be seeing Joe Gomez playing right back next season in any games. I just want him to continue playing where he has been playing this season. I think that is his set position now, and I think Klopp, as much as we might bring in Sancho, I think every single one of these are absolutely spot on. We could see a recruitment process in terms of a player in the defensive areas, not a big world class name, probably a 10 to 15 million pound player getting brought in. A player probably around about 27 to 30 years old, probably on a 2-year deal or something, really, that can just fill in, but a player of very high quality, that is. Thanks goodness we don't want a club versus country row. Definitely, Doug. For me, I've never been a big fan of watching England, mate. It's it's what they're saying. We're not English for scouts anyway, mate. But it's mad, especially on Liverpool players tend to always get injured on international duty. I think it was Chambo, not his last injury, but the injury before. I think he went away with England and got injured. So every single one of us, we all hold our breath when any player goes away in international duty. But most importantly, the English lads, because I know England don't really look after Liverpool's players very well. They don't look after any club's players really well. Classic. It was like Naby when he went away with his international duties. He got injured. They had him training when he was injured, and Liverpool were like, "Yeah, you can take him," but Liverpool didn't expect him to be training or not, which was mad. I saw we were linked with Quincy Promes too. Doug, that wouldn't surprise me. I'll probably be linked with Lionel Messi next week. Quincy, I haven't seen that rumour, mate, but he's just previously moved to Ajax, hasn't he, from Seville. He's doing very well in the Eredivisie. He should absolutely batter that league, no disrespect. I think Ziyech is moving to Chelsea. That's the latest rumour that's come out this today, really, but I think, you never know, Liverpool could whip out. I think that's a very good, astute deal. I think on our channel, every single one of us, we spoke about Hakim Ziyech. He's a very good player. I think he's from Morocco, but he was very instrumental in Ajax's run to the Champions League semi-finals last season. But that's a very good deal. If that's believed to be true anyway, that'd be a fantastic signing for Chelsea. A player that wouldn't have minded Liverpool signing anyway, but I think he's got a very short buyout. I think around about 35 to 40 million. Mate, but definitely. Do we also need a centre back? No, I don't think so, mate. Obviously, we got Joe Gomez, you got Lovren. As I don't know if you've seen Lovren's latest interview, everyone. Go and check it out on the Sky Sports Twitter app after it is up on their Twitter, or it might be up on their YouTube anyway. Dejan, he talked about, I think I done a show a couple of days ago anyway. Dejan was talking about he just wants, if he's focusing on this season really, and a reporter asked him, I think it was Vinny O'Connor, asked him if he's seen a future after this season, and he was like, being realistic, I'm just focusing on the now, and if anything happens, I think he said, I'm 30 years old, I could potentially leave in the summer. It's obviously Dejan Lovren, but as much as whatever has happened with Dejan Lovren, I absolutely love him. At the beginning of his career, he looked like Bambi on ice, but he's definitely improved when he's been playing alongside Virgil and Van Dijk. But Joe Gomez and Van Dijk are the partnership going forward. So, yet again, we're talking about players going out. You could see Dejan Lovren leaving as well. So, North, you're absolutely spot on. We could see a potential another centre-back coming in as well, because we've seen Jordan Henderson play centre-back this season, haven't we? Which was a bit mad. So, yet again, a defensive player that is very adaptable in the central areas, as well as very flexible in terms of playing left back and right back. Maybe Klopp thought he needs extra cover on the wings with AFCON, so Sancho is the perfect option. Ginny LFC. Yeah, mate, I don't know if you joined the live stream, the live podcast, mate. At the beginning of the show, I talked about, obviously, he's spot on there. When AFCON does happen, it has changed the deadline. Anyway, the date for it it wasn't going to be a problem, but I think Klopp come out a couple of weeks ago and just said basically no one was informed around Europe in terms of managerial that any African players that would be getting used. I can see. So definitely, mate, we could see potentially it would make sense. We need, obviously, you got Minamino. He can play all across the forward line in relation to that, mate. But another player up front in relation to the AFCON, mate, it would make very good sense. Andrew Quinn. If I was Klopp, I would buy a striker to challenge Firmino, aka Werner. Sancho as a winger, cover for Salah and Mane, and maybe a left back. Nice one, Andrew. I'd like to see Lovren stay another year to work with the young players. He is great in the locker room. Liz, absolutely spot on, Liz. I know Lovren, he divides opinion. No if buts or maybes or dodging around that. He does divide the fan base anyway, but there's no doubt in the lad's quality. I know when I've went the match this season, you only have to, and you probably picked it up on the telly, but in terms of when it has been Lovren and Van Dijk absolutely dislikes playing with Dejan Lovren. He screams at him, absolutely screams at him. Yeah, and you just have to watch him. Like, I think Lovren thinks he's better than he actually is, but I think if we were to lose Lovren in the summer, we'd need to definitely bring in a player of that quality, because he's like 4-3 centre-back, isn't he? You've got obviously Gomez, Van Dijk, Matip. Absolutely love Joel Matip. He's one of the funniest characters at a Liverpool Football Club. I really do rate Joel Matip. But Liverpool are in such great position. We've got 4 quality. And I know people will have to go, yeah, Lovren's not quality, but in reality, when you analyse all 4 of them, quality centre backs. It never used to be the case. We had no discredit to Kyriakos. Remember the days when we had Kyriakos and we had Jamie Carragher, Sami Hyypiä, and we had a 30-odd-year-old Kolo Touré at centre back as well. Sacco, he was a great defender, but he didn't give any of us any reassurances at the back, and I think he triggered Jurgen Klopp anyway in relation to his social media antics. Anyway, his attitude was poor. Lovren is rubbish. But yeah, everyone's got different opinions on Lovren, mate. But I can see definitely him moving to, I think it was rumoured to be linked with Milan. I think I've done a video a couple of months back anyway. Milan were exercising their interest, as all the Italian clubs like to do. It's mad, all the Italian teams, when you do look at buying players, they're very stingy. Very, very stingy in terms of buying players. Obviously, Christian Eriksen will absolutely dominate the Italian league at Inter now. But yeah, everyone, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much, every single one of you, for getting involved. Keep an eye out for our podcast tomorrow. I'll be trying to get Mickey, Dave and Connor on, and we'll get Doug, not this week, not tomorrow's episode, but the week after. But if you want to get involved in the podcast, everyone, make sure you do get involved in just leave a comment and hit us up on Twitter, and we'll get you on. There's a couple of spaces on tomorrow's podcast if you want to jump on. I'd love to get you on. So, and we'll talk about we'll talk about a variety of things. It's alright, I'm not dying, everyone. Even though it probably sounds like I am. We'll be talking about a lot of variety of topics, everyone. So if you want to get your questions, or if you've got questions you want to pose to me and the lads and the Liverpool family on our channel, make sure you do get them in. Strength in depth is huge. Curtis Jones will be a huge player. He's another player that we haven't talked about, mate, isn't he, Doug? Yet again, we've got all these boss players. It's trying to find the time, and really, and Jurgen, he's doing such a great balancing act, really, in terms of keeping everyone happy. Obviously, in any work of life, really, in terms of the workplace, it's trying to find that balance, and very much Obviously, footy is like a place really you pick your first 11, but Jurgen's doing an absolutely amazing job in really keeping all those players happy, because I think there will be a lot of players behind closed doors asking Jurgen for a lot more game time, but in reality our starting 11's absolutely world class. And hiccups again, definitely, yeah. There's I always get the hiccups when I'm on live anyway. Apologies. But yeah, everyone, so leave your comments for tomorrow's video that coming out around about 8 or 9 p.m. tomorrow. Everyone will be pre-match show really in terms of the build-up for the Norwich game. Can't wait for that, everyone. But just thought I'd bring you a bit of news anyway relating to this. I'll leave the article in the description, everyone, so you can go and check it out in the full entirety just before you go to bed, or if you're waking up, or you're listening to this on the bus on the way to work, everyone, tomorrow morning. Have a quality rest of your day, and absolute legends, every single one of you, for jumping on the little live podcast. I love doing, obviously, podcasts really, in terms of obviously video and audio, but just sit down really, because I can read every single one of your comments, everyone, even though I do anyway in terms of when it is video, but I'm a lot more focused on every single one of your comments now when we don't have video format anyway. But no worries, no Freds. Nice one, Doug. Narcy, Northred, Liz, Andrew, Phil. I've only just seen Phil's comment then. Why don't or can't have both Sancho and Werner? We are minted plus whenever happens with Nike. Phil, Lindsay, nice one for your comment, mates. Apologies, I missed your comments. But Phil, the money is there, mate. I think I'd love Sancho and I'd love Werner, mate, but we are minted, as Phil just said then. We're not strapped for cash, we're not skinned, as Phil said then. There will be money for a lot of recruitments, and if FSG, if we do win the league, I think FSG will be very, very happy, and every single one of us will be very, very happy in terms of what we've done this season. And yet again, we still got the Champions League to go as well, so we could get even more revenue on top of revenue, everyone. But nice one, Phil. Nice one, Ben. Nice one, North. Nice one, Anfield Lark. Nice one, Dave, as well. If you've missed Dave's video, everyone, make sure you do head over to his channel. Done a little video with him earlier on today, so go and check it out and let you know, leave your thoughts on Dave's video anyway. But Narcy, Lavid Assassin, Ginny LFC, Paul Shirley, Meet, every single one of you, thank you very much. Really do appreciate every single one of you getting involved in tonight's show, everyone. Absolute legends. And I'll see you tomorrow for the podcast. Really, everyone, have a quality rest of your night and morning, wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you tomorrow. You never walk alone, Reds. Ta-ra.